Hey guys, the Chicken is here. We're back today with another home gym video. In today's video, guys, I'm going to go over my top 5 favorite things in my home gym. These are not going to be recommendations for you. This is just stuff that I have that I like. And you guys let me know in the comments whether you agree or disagree. Or just whatever, little stuff. I'm going to go over some little stuff, some of the big stuff. Yeah, so just things that I got over the years that that I use all the time and have really been a big benefit to me. So, number one is actually one of the more expensive things that I got that isn't actually gym equipment. The lights. So I have a few different lights, as you can see. So I've got the pot lights in the ceiling, and then I've got these big kind of spotlights behind me. Now, I'm in a basement, right? So initially, when I started working out down here, it was I think there was like 2 light bulbs, so the wiring for these lights were not here, and it was it made it not really a space that you wanted to be in. I find the lighting really just kind of gives you energy, and with a home gym, you want to make it a space that you want to be in, right? You don't want it to be in a dungy, wet, dark basement. If you can light it up a bit, I've got these strip lights over here on the mirror too. So just little stuff like that I find helps with the atmosphere and, the motivation to train, because that's one of the big problems with a home gym, right? Is it's tough to get motivated sometimes to work out just by yourself. So little things like that, like lighting, and especially like the plug-in ones, those are super cheap. That was an easy thing to do. And they really just, brighten up the space and make it, a place that you want to be in. Number 2 is going to be another thing that's not actually gym equipment. This guy over here in the corner, a TV. So a little thing, and they're not that expensive these days, but again, goes back to all the points I just made. I can throw on videos that I don't normally have time to watch, or things that that motivate me or whatever, and again, it just makes the space you want to be in, makes the workout that much more enjoyable. And if you're doing kind of just monotonous, like tedious work, and you don't need to be super focused and, blasting music, it's nice to just be able to throw the TV on, again, makes it a space that you want to be in. Number 3 is the cable attachment that I have for my belt squat. So if you guys haven't seen this, I've made a few videos on this in the past. But you see, I've got the belt squat here, and I just made a video on why I like it so much. If you haven't seen that, make sure you check it out. But here's the cable setup that I've got. So you see, it's just a bar that's attached to the floor joist, and then there's just one pulley on it, and then the cable here. And I'll see if I can put it down a little bit to show you guys better. But basically, it turns the belt squat into almost like a functional trainer kind of. It just gives me a lot more options of exercises and different things that I can do. So I really like it. It's very simple. It was fairly inexpensive. You simply pull it back here like this. You can do your upper back stuff. You can do tricep pull downs. You can hook it the opposite way and do biceps. It's just something nice that's easy, and it was fairly inexpensive and gives you a lot of different exercise choices. So that's another reason I love the belt squat. And you can also load it up, because it is a belt squat. You can load it up with as much weight as the pulley can handle. I could probably overload it if I really wanted to. So yeah, that's something I really like. Any sort of exercise equipment that's going to give you a lot of variety with your training, that's always a go-to, right? So yeah, the whole belt squat setup, I really like that. I don't know if I'll get a functional trainer or a single stack cable machine at any point, because I can do a lot of that stuff simply with this machine, with this setup right here. So that makes a big difference. The next thing is these things. I've got kind of all over the place, but try to see if you can see the angle there. So these little band peg things. So band pegs are great. Again, add variety, add some versatility to your training. And they're so cheap, and they're so easy, and there's so much stuff you can do with them. So I would suggest, on all your racks, whenever you're buying, whatever you're buying, make sure that you can add band pegs to it. And it's not just for doing, like West Side speed work or whatever. There's a lot of different things you can do with bands. You can do warm-up stuff. I typically use bands at some point in every workout, whether I'm doing, you know, using them as an accessory movement or a warm-up exercise. I use bands all the time, all the time. So that's definitely a go-to. And I think lastly, guys, what I would say is, let's take you over here. Actually, this is gonna be something again that's not really gym equipment, but we're gonna talk about it anyways. So this little storage board. Now, people call these wall control things. I think there's a company that makes them called Wall Control, maybe, but this I got from Amazon, and it cost me, I think it was $14, and it's aluminum. So I mean, it looks nice, and it's just nice to be able to get all of the stuff, because I mean, it does tend to accumulate pretty quickly, right? The wraps, straps, sleeves, you know, extra bands. I had a company send me those. I don't know what they're called, the bicep things. I don't know if I've actually made a video on these, but they're pretty cool. So it's got the name on it and everything, but I don't know. It looks cool, but personally I don't use it a lot, so it's nice to have a place to hang it where it's not just sitting in the corner collecting dust. Funny enough, I actually have two of them. I'm not sure why. But yeah, little stuff like this just to help you stay organized. You know, those are those are important things. I was gonna talk about this pull-up bar, but I think we've already hit our maximum. So, yeah, little stuff, you know, it makes a big difference. But I would say, you know, one of the best things is just having that TV down here, just to make the space like an environment that you want to be in, like we talked about on the first point. But yeah, those are some of my favorite pieces. Oh, I forgot to talk. Oh, I was gonna mention the. You can tell I like a lot of this stuff. Eh? I was gonna talk about the dumbbells too. So the dumbbells are nice. Whether whatever, we'll do a top 6 video, I guess. So the dumbbells are nice because again, we can do so much with them, right? So these are the Pep and Fast series. So I'll show you guys. So these are adjustable, and you can really do like any exercise with them. You can do goblet squats, you can do, you know, overhead triceps, you can do obviously dumbbell presses. So a lot of different things you can do with these. Very high quality, and something that I use in almost every workout. So yeah, in no particular order. There's just a bunch of stuff that I like about my home gym, but yeah, I want to do a positive one, because I think my last like 2 or 3 videos, they were like, oh my god, this was so bad or whatever. So we're going on the other side, positive stuff. But yeah, you guys let me know what you think of what I talked about down below in the comments, and let me know what your favorite piece of home gym equipment is that you know, maybe, you know, most people don't think about, or is something that you set up. Not necessarily just your power rack, obviously, you know, that's like the mainstay, but yeah, you guys let me know what you think down below in the comments. As always, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Catch you next one. Bye bye.